Hi, my name is Scott Stevens, guitar instructor at Route 60 Music Company in Barbersville, West Virginia. I thought I would do a live stream and show you how to play that part of the famous song Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Um, Mainly I just wanted to kind of promote how we do lessons at the store, and I need some students. So let's get right to it. All right, so let's go start out with a partial bar chord, A minor. What you're going to do on the 5th fret, the bottom 3 strings, you're going to bar the bottom 3 strings with your first finger, and then place your ring finger on the D string or 4th string from the bottom 7th fret. Then you're going to pluck each string individually. The best way to do it is assign a finger to a string. Say, for example, the thumb on the top 3 strings, index finger on the G, middle finger on the B, ring finger on the E. And you're just going to pluck while you're holding the A minor chord there. So then you're going to go to E augmented with G sharp in the bass. So you're here with the A minor. All you have to do is, again, leave your index finger on the bottom 3 strings. Middle finger moves to the 6th fret of that D string. And then you're going to put your pinky on the bottom string, E string, on the 7th fret. Then you're going to pluck both of those strings at the same time. And then go 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Again, if I did it more of a classical style, I'd use my ring finger and thumb, but you do it the best way you can. And then 2nd, 3rd. So far you have the A minor, E augmented with G sharp in the bass. Again, you're hitting simultaneous hit, then 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Then you're going to go with C with G in the bass. So you're raising your bar on the 5th fret up to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th string, pinky over to the 8th fret, bottom string. Again, same pattern as before, simultaneous hit with the D string and the E string, 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Let's backtrack. Goes A minor, E augmented with G sharp in the bass, C with G in the bass, and then we're going to move to the 2nd fret with our bar, back down to the bottom 3 strings of the 2nd fret, middle finger on the 2nd string from the bottom 3rd fret, and ring finger on the 4th string, 4th fret. D with F sharp in the bass. Going to do the same picking pattern, simultaneous hit on the 4th and the 1st, then go 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Alright, let's backtrack. Okay, we get the A minor on 5th fret and 7th, E augmented with G sharp in the bass, C with G in the bass, D with F sharp in the bass on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fret. Next chord is F major 7. It's kind of related to the true F major chord, except we don't need anything on the bottom string. So you're going to be on the 1st fret, 2nd string from the bottom, on the 1st fret, 2nd fret on the 3rd string or G string, and then ring finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret. And you're going to do a simultaneous hit. Now here it's going to change a little bit. You're going to go 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Oops, I'm sorry. Simultaneous hit, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, and then 1st, 2nd, 3rd. major 7. So let's go back to the beginning. We got A minor, E with G sharp in the bass, C with G in the bass, D with F sharp in the bass, F major 7, then we're going to go with G with B in the bass. Middle finger comes up to the A string 2nd fret. You're going to pluck the 2nd and 3rd string and the thumb on the top, or the A string, simultaneous together, and then you're going to switch to A minor, true A minor, with first finger on the B string, 1st fret, middle finger on the D, 2nd fret, and ring finger right there on the G string, 2nd fret. Plucking the same strings of the previous chord with the thumb on the A string, 2nd, 3rd. So that last 2 chords, G over B, G with B in the bass, that is, A minor, 2 plucks. And then, so let's go back, retrace our steps. We have A minor, E with augmented with G sharp in the bass, C with G in the bass, D with F sharp in the bass, F major 7, G with B in the bass to A minor, and then it's going to repeat, but to get that repeat we've got a cool slide. Hit the open A string, and then we're going to put our finger, ring finger probably be best, on the 6th fret of the A string, hit it, slide up to the 8th fret, then back to the 7th fret. And then it repeats into back to the A minor. So let's go back to the G with B in the bass, to the A minor, and then that slide. And then it repeats. Alright, so I'll play the whole intro a little bit slower than the normal recording, and talk a little bit more about it. Repeats. All right. If you have any questions, you could call me, text me at the phone number that I've given to you, 304-412-2054. Email me, flyingv_79@hotmail.com. That's FLYING, V as in victory, _79@hotmail.com. I can give you chord charts on these chords, partial bar chords that we spoke with, if you want to sign up for a lesson. Schedule a lesson. Just want to come in and talk with me. I'll schedule an appointment. One thing about taking lessons is everybody can play guitar, but a lot of the great players have a hard time explaining exactly what's going on and bring it to a student's level to make it easily understandable. For example, the chord names. I said A minor, but you noticed A minor was up here, not here. They call that a different chord voicing. Just another way to play A minor, which is kind of cool, learning different ways to play the chords that you may already know. But when you heard me say E augmented with G sharp in the bass, or C with G in the bass, or D with F sharp in the bass, what does that mean? Here at Route 60 Music, we can explain that to you so you can understand. Basically, it's telling you the first letter is your implied chord, Like, for example, C with G in the bass. C is your implied chord when I play this. Notice it sounds a lot like your C major chord. So it's another voicing of C, but also when I say G in the bass, probably when you see it written in a book, it would be C/G. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm playing a C major chord, but the composer wants to hear a different note in the bass. That's why I'm playing a G note with my C major chord. So it's little things like that to be able to explain that to you. A little bit of music theory as well as just teaching you cool songs. I hope that you've enjoyed this lesson. Again, if you want to sign up for lessons, information is right there with my phone number and email. We have some great teachers at Route 60 Music. We have other guitar teachers. If I can't fit you in a time spot that you need, we have violin/fiddle lessons, we have piano, we have vocal, we have drum lessons, ukulele, we teach some ukulele, a lot of genres that we could teach: rock, jazz, blues, classical, country, heavy metal. So again, hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and there'll be more to come. All right, have a good day.